What's up guys, my name is Julie and this is the Curated Curvy, where I bring you along for the journey as I attempt to create the curated wardrobe of my dreams with these two hands. And today I have for you all this month, which is May, I knew that, a May plans video. So for the month of May, per usual, my plans are quite ambitious, but ambitious with a twist. So basically, my wardrobe for spring and summer is pretty complete. I don't need a lot of things. I love sewing all sorts of short, twirly, floral printed dresses in cute little short sets, and so my closet's full. Like my spring to winter switch over, it was complete. And so with that being said, like I said, I don't need to sew. I don't have a need for anything in my closet. So I am going to use my creative energies to tackle either some deep wants, some frostings, or just some really challenging projects. Which brings us to the things that we're gonna sew. Now, here I have before you a lovely stack of PDFs, all printed, that need to be taped together and cut out, and then cut out of fabric. You know, we love a good PDF trial. Also, side note, I have a projector. It's right there, like right behind you. And I have a projector stand that I recently bought to set it up correctly. It's right here, right behind me. I haven't done it. I think if I did it, it would save me a lot of time in this process, because I feel like prep alone, we're looking at a good couple of hours of my life. So maybe I'll keep these printed out and store them away and actually set up my projector. Who knows? Another story, another day. Anyway, the patterns. First, I'll go through the actual paper patterns, and then we'll talk about the PDF patterns that I have, and yeah. That'll be it. All right, so I have two paper patterns. The first one is Simplicity 9747, and I feel like this is so me. One of my favorite things to wear last year during these seasons was this cute little tie front top that I self-drafted, and I think I had 4 versions of it by the time summer was done. And I think for the latter end of the summer, in the hottest months, that was all I wore. So this screams me. Even though it's long with the long sleeves, I feel like it uses a sheer fabric, which allows for a lot of airflow. It would also be really cute to throw over my bathing suits going to the pool. I plan on going to Miami this summer, so maybe when I'm at the beach, whatever the case may be, I feel like this is a really cute number to have. So for this pattern, I have this fabric. Now, if you haven't seen this fabric already, I'm gonna go ahead and link my video above where I did my fabric haul from the D-Stash markets that I attended a few weeks back, and I picked up this beauty for, I wanna say, about $6 for all of the yardage. I think I have about 3 yards here, so it'll definitely be enough to get out this little number. The next paper pattern that I have is McCall's 8342, and I'm very interested in View A. Now, I really want to get into the shirt dress, I want to get into my shirt dress era. I am very interested in tailored looking pieces, but tailoring scares me. It scares me a lot, and so I usually shy away from it. But when I saw this, it's giving Space Cadet Cool Girl vibes. I don't know, it's so weird, but it's so cool at the same time, and it's a fun twist on a basic button-up blouse, or excuse me, button-up dress that I would really be interested in trying out. So like I said, very interested in View A for this. It requires, for my size, let's see, oh, that's a lot of fabric for that. Almost 4 yards of fabric. I didn't realize that. So almost 4 yards of fabric, which I think might limit my fabric choices, but let me show you the fabric that I'm thinking of. Now, I couldn't decide on a single fabric for that pattern, so I have pulled 2. The first one is also from the D-Stash market haul that I have up on my channel, and it's just this gorgeous cotton that has these flowers and butterflies printed on it. I am obsessed with this, and I said in that video that I think this would be perfect for a shirt dress, something where the print isn't chopped up too much that it just gets to sing and be. So I have this one pulled, but like I said, I'm not positive if the details of the shirt dress will get lost in the print of this. So I also pulled this guy, which is a really lightweight cotton, and it has a silver striping through it. I picked this up in the $3 a yard bin at one of my local craft shops, and so I think this would be nice. My only apprehension with this one is that I don't know if the fabric in and of itself has enough structure to hold the shape that the pattern is trying to give, and so I may end up going with neither one of these dresses. Only time will tell. but I definitely want to get that pattern sewn up. All right, the first PDF pattern that I plan, or not the first, but one of the PDF patterns that I want to get into is this gorgeous dress by Robertswood. Now, if you have never heard of Robertswood before, let me bless your feed. Basically, she is a designer, a high fashion designer, and she has released a pattern for one of her gorgeous dresses. I believe it's called the bow dress, if I'm not mistaken. No, it is not. It is called, oh, it is. It's the bow patchwork Elisa dress. And the thing that is so phenomenal about this dress is all of the fullness is created through patching these pieces together. So there is no gathering in the skirt. It's just this really full skirt full of like these different patchwork and patterned pieces. And I have been eyeing this dress for a while. I finally went ahead and bought the pattern. The pattern is quite expensive. I'll put the price up on the screen for you. Definitely the most money I've ever paid for a pattern before, but I think it will be worth it, because in the end I feel like this dress, while it does look extremely wearable, and I've seen a few people make it on Instagram, it is extremely wearable, it's also like a piece of art. The way that you're constructing these pieces together to create this shape is really unique. So for this dress, what I was thinking is this. So I have some of my old dresses, some of my favorite old, not favorite old dresses, but some of the dresses that I've made out of really beautiful fabrics that for whatever reason just didn't work out. And originally I had these dresses listed on my website for resale and they just weren't moving. So I marked them all as sold. I took them all down, and basically I am going to take them all apart and I'm going to use the pieces to create the Robertswood dress. So I am in effect recycling my own fabric for new use. The next pattern that I brought and printed was the Whinberry pattern, and this is by the Petite Dressmaker. If you don't already follow her on Instagram, she makes just the most lovely little dresses, like just gorgeous. I've been following her account for a while, and she had a pattern come out a while ago that I thought was interesting. However, this pattern is giving me all of like the old school 80s like vibes that I absolutely love, and it is not something that I could draft and come up with on my own, so I went ahead and I purchased the pattern. The pattern features these really exaggerated like short puffy sleeves, a fitted bodice, and then it has like the paneled skirt that you can take to a mini, or you can cut it off at like your drop waist point with like a circle skirt attached to the bottom. It's a really unique pattern, and it is really unlike anything that I've seen released from any other company, so I'm very excited about the prospect of it. Now I want this to be a super fun frilly type situation, so I picked out the most fun spring summer fabric that I could find, and that is this guy. You're gonna have to forgive the wrinkles because it wasn't washed. I mean, it was washed, but it wasn't like ironed after it was washed, so that's what happens. But it is this dress. I also picked this up at one of my local like fabric shops, and I just love this, and so I feel like this pattern paired with this fabric is just going to be the most perfect match. All right, the last pattern that I have printed and am planning on sewing for the month of May are the Tapioca, I hope I'm saying that right, are the Tapioca Trousers by Jessica's Closet. She is also a fellow YouTuber as well as an Instagrammer, and this is her first PDF pattern. I have watched her go through the entire process of beginning her pattern making class, coming up with the design, digitizing the design, testing it, and now releasing it. And it has really been such an inspiration to watch the entire process, and also such a motivation for myself, seeing that it is possible that you can do this. And so obviously when the pattern came out, I had to go ahead and purchase it. So I have purchased it, and I'm very excited about making it. It's a set of wide leg trousers, fly front, curved waistband, belt loops. It's chef's kiss, and I have seen it on several different body types, and it looks like she's done a really good job of grading it to suit, different body types. I recently sewed a fly front pattern from Vicky Sews, and while they usually do a good job on grading up, I felt like there wasn't enough room in the back of the pants to support my figure, and so I'm really hopeful with this. And also, if it works out well as a pair of trousers, I can easily make it a pair of shorts. Now, let me show you the fabric I'm thinking of using. So I have this gorgeous kind of like mauve colored fabric. I got this from Joann's on clearance quite a while ago, and so I do not remember the fabric content. It does have a little bit of stretch in it, which I think will be fine. The only place that can get funky is with the waistband, but the waistband is going to be interfaced, and so I feel like that will prevent any stretching out of that one particular part of the garment. So I am very excited to go ahead and give these a go. The last pattern that I want to talk to you about that I'm making for the month of May, I have already actually begun the process of constructing, and that is the Ophelia Dress by Thrills and Stitches. Now, Elisa is also a fellow YouTuber. She has been on the platform for quite a while. I came across her channel during the which was just such a blessing to all of us to have somebody creating content and putting out things to provide sort of an escape for us from the reality that we were all living in. And so her channel is really special to me for that reason. She reached out to me and she actually asked me if I could try out her pattern and give it a review, and I was beyond ecstatic to do so. Actually quite honored, because her work is beautiful. So I'm in the process of finishing up this dress. This will definitely be finished by the end of tonight. Then I'm going to take some nice pictures in it, and I will have a pattern review of this dress up on my channel, hopefully within the next week for you guys. All right guys, and that is it for my plans for the month of May. Do let me know what you plan on sewing in the comments section below. Until next time, stay beautiful, make great things. I'll talk to you later. Bye.